back to Red Wine and Wit. I am Jody.
I'm Denny.
And we're very excited to be back here this week. By the way, yeah, you noticed that Denny's wearing his Tom Brady jersey. We just got the word today.
About an hour ago. Yeah, so Tom Brady is hanging it up after 22 years. Hey, what can you expect? 22 years. Hey, listen, no regrets. Gave us a great, outstanding 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Got a Super Bowl, another Super Bowl under our belt.
Thank you, Tom Brady.
And this season was an amazing season. We were, second best on the whole total poll. So,
good job.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't go to the Super Bowl, but here's the deal: he brought Tampa Bay out of the dark ages again, because we went back in it when we had our last Super Bowl and we didn't really do anything. We went to the losing seasons straight on through. Hey, I'm happy. I mean, I'm beyond satisfied from what he's provided.
I think
for
we got
us.
our money's worth out of him for sure.
You can always have this right here. Always.
I know. Look at that. Yay! Thank you, Tom Brady.
So, out there, Tom. I know he's not really watching,
but feeling the love.
Just putting it out there in vibes, man. Happy retirement. Yeah. I'm thinking Gronk's probably going to be right behind him, which is fine. There's probably going to be several. I think there's no better way of going out of a season is a winning season. So,
I know.
I mean, it might not have been a Super Bowl season, but a winning season.
Nonetheless,
was good enough.
It was good enough.
Yeah.
So, and with
broke
that,
all kinds of records too.
Yeah, no, right? Woohoo! Go Bucks! So, having said all that, just to kick off the show, this week we are going to be just basically like dipping into some Shiraz, y'all. Some Australian Shiraz. I used to drink a lot of Australian Shirazes whenever it was kind of in fashion back in the day. But for some reason, we've kind of gotten away from the trendiness of the Shiraz. So it's been a little bit since I've actually had Shiraz. So I'm kind of excited to try this one today.
Did you wear black on purpose?
No. I didn't even know.
Now it really truly looks like a funeral for his career.
A funeral for Tom Brady's career. No, I got.
It should be a funeral. Let's change the wording. It's not a funeral. It's a new
beginning. It's a different chapter. He's just starting a different chapter.
It's just representation.
I'm excited to see what he's going to do after.
Done 22 years. Done.
I know. Now that he's not going to be playing anymore, I'm excited to see what he's going to do. Yeah. So he's got so many options, I'm sure. So all kinds of exciting things. All right, Denny, show them the wine that we're doing today.
You need to put the new wine bottle picture on here.
I told you, we didn't pick one until you just went in there and grabbed a bottle.
Well, we're not going to have that one.
We don't have that one, but we'll be able to show it to you. This is what we're doing today. Whoa, Leonard Road. Now, this one's kind of interesting. It's kind of fun. I'm going to read the back of the label. It says, Leonard Road, the place we called home. Francisco Calabria, vibrant with that was a quote, by the way, from Francisco Calabria. I just read that too fast. All right, vibrant with a lifted, spicy note and smooth, soft tannins on the palate that integrate well with plum and berry fruit flavors. So that sounds delicious to me. And with that, Denny, why don't you go ahead and pull up the tasting notes? Dun, dun, dun. Oh, you got to go to the next thing. Up there.
Oh, the other thing.
Up here, right there.
Oh, tasting notes. Right
there. Right there. Look at that. Dun, 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 dun. Leonard Road wines have been lovingly crafted by the Calabria family for 3 generations. After spending 5 years apart in 1934, Francisco Calabria wrote to his wife, Elisabetta, I probably just butchered that, in Italy and asked her to join him in Australia. So this Italian family moved to Australia to start making wine. Now, there's another one, so I'm going to switch it. All right, you can't talk about Australian wines without talking about Shiraz, and that's absolutely true because that's one of the most popular wines that comes out of Australia is the Shiraz. They're known for their crimson color, and why are you moving us around?
Because you can read this so they can see that part.
With a bouquet of intense raspberries and plums, notes of pepper and vanilla on the nose. Mouthfeel is soft with silky tannins, which is something I'm looking forward to. And the complexity of this wine adds juicy, fresh raspberry flavors, keeping the drinker coming back for more. Woohoo! Recommended pairings with this are obviously beef and or venison or hearty meals. And it also says tapas, which is kind of a cool idea too. I could totally be down for that. What do you think, Denny? Sound pretty good?
Yeah, sure.
All right, well, let's get back to our regular one. Our regularly scheduled screen.
Regularly scheduled screen.
Yes. Oh, Yeah, okay, never mind. I did make our wine grading chart today, so I'll be able to show you guys that here in a little bit. But first, let's get to the tasting. I'm ready.
Did you say it was G?
G.
For good?
For grapes.
For grapes?
For glass. Oh, look! It looks really pretty. Look at that. It looks nice. Very nice. Thank you. Oh. Nice. Nice. Very nice. All right.
Excuse me.
Oh, it smells very fruity. It doesn't
Yeah.
smell like a Shiraz that I remember. I mean,
Well, when I opened up the bottle, it had a very strong fruity smell. Like
Yeah,
just
really?
automatic.
okay, now I'm smelling more of the spice that
Now
normally
it
comes with the
reminds
Shiraz.
me. It reminds me the way it looks, and you're gonna laugh, but it reminds me when like Welch's grape juice.
He's right. I did totally laugh. Where's my laughing thing? Is it? Laughing one. 6.
I just laughed at you.
I know you did. All right. So with the Shiraz, typically
It's
to
pretty
me,
strong.
what I
Look
remember
at the
from
consistency
Shiraz.
of it. Look at that.
I know it looks nice
Doesn't
and
it look like Welch's?
complex, and what I remember about Shiraz is that little hint of spiciness that you get that's not typically in the other wines that I would normally drink. And I drank Shiraz as a stepping stone to get to Cab, so it kind of worked nice. Oh yeah, I'm smelling all those deep berries, fruits like the plum and the raspberry flavors. I can smell all those. What is that spiciness? Maybe it's pepper. It's probably pepper. So, all right, you ready? Let's do this, Denny. Oh, it is silky.
Mm.
That's very fruity for a Shiraz. That's really nice. What do you think?
I don't know yet.
Let's have some more. There's so many flavors in there.
It kind of reminds me. You know how like Zinfandels taste?
Yeah.
Kind of have that Zinfandel taste to it.
You think it has a Zinfandel taste to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I think that's that deep jammy flavoring that you're getting there, I think. Well, let's start trying out some things. I've got our little picks here so we can start getting into the fruit. I'm going to start with the fruit. You all right, honey?
Yes.
I'm sorry. That's nice. I like that strawberry with that. Oh, wow. That just brought out some other
Well, it did
berry
say it
flavors
goes
in
with
there.
some cheese and meat, so I'm putting cheese.
You're going to put it together?
Cheese and double meat.
It's a double meat, double cheese. All right, I'm going with the grape. Those grapes are sweet. That's good. That's really nice. Those sweeter fruits, like the grape actually kind of is balanced out, and it tastes really, really nice with the wine. The strawberry actually made some other flavors pop in my mouth, which is really interesting. It's not as sweet as the grape. All right, now it's my turn to go for some meats and cheeses. We got, this is Havarti, by the way, and that's
It worked well for me.
the meat and the cheese
Yeah,
together.
it worked well.
I'm gonna try meat by itself.
I've found many wines that don't go well with meat and cheese.
That is why the charcuterie boards almost always have those two things on.
There's a great there's an olive.
Oh, that's really, really nice. That really,
I would say that first taste of the wine by itself
yeah,
was not the best for me. But having it with food works really well.
it does really pair well with the food. I'm telling you what, the softness of the feel in your mouth, that is really, really nice. Which would keep it from being too much for, too overpowering for foods. Oh, with the cheese, that's delicious.
Yeah.
Ooh, yummy.
Cheese works
This
well.
is Gouda. Mmm.
Cheese works well.
Mm-hmm. That's delicious. Denny and your chocolate and strawberry. One of these days, I'm just going to get you some chocolate covered strawberries from the bakery.
I've been hinting it all the time.
Is that what that was about? Oh, I didn't get it. My bad. All right. Now that I've done the meat and cheese, I'm going to go ahead and go with my olives on the tray, which are not the same as Denny. These are Kalamata. He's eating those Spanish olives with the pimentos in the middle.
Grapes.
That just squirted on my leg.
Not for me.
The olive did.
Hmm.
I took a bite out of it and it squirted right out on my leg.
Oh, I don't know about the grape.
I think it's nice and balanced.
Mm.
It's not as good as the strawberry, but it is good.
No.
I liked it.
It's
I
a
did
different
not
grape,
like it
so
with the
obviously
Kalamata.
it's competing with it. So.
I don't know. It's just as really sweet grapes. Those grapes are really sweet. So if there was some that were a little more tart, they'd probably be even better. But did you try with the strawberry by itself? Because the strawberry, when you have it with the strawberry, it brings out these other flavors out in your mouth. It's kind of cool. I did put pecans on my plate today, which I don't usually do. But I really like them.
No.
I love pecans.
No.
And they're sweet. Mm.
All right, so you want to go and explain your new grading system?
Un momento. I still have a chocolate.
I
I haven't done the chocolate yet. Y'all know I
do
saved
the
it for
strawberry
last.
by itself.
You should. It's really good.
Strawberry.
Strawberries. Mmm. The chocolate's good. Mmm. Oh my god, that's like candy.
That's good.
It is really good. Okay, yes.
You ready?
We're getting ready now to get into the grading of the wine. So, go to this screen right here. Now, the way this works, we do a grading scale 1 to 10. So 1, 2, or 3 means that this wine is not good enough to enjoy unless it's absolutely free. And then you're still taking your life into your own hands because you could end up drinking a bunch of this stuff and wake up with a terrible headache the next day. Hashtag not worth it. Don't use it. Don't drink it. It's not good. So if we give it a 1, 2, or 3, that means it's like, oh, we're going to spit it back into the bottle. But then you get on to your 4s and 5s. And I call these wedding quality because it's the kind of wine that you'd probably buy in bulk and serve at a wine at an open bar. So you're going to gulp a lot of this kind of wine and probably not enjoy it quite so much. But it's drinkable. It's okay. It's kind of middle of the road, but it's not something I'd rush out and go get. Then you get to your 6, 7, and 8s. Those are decent everyday wine. Feel free to go out and pay full price for those types of wines, and you can keep those around in case you've got surprise guests that show up, or like an event you got to go to and you got to take a gift. They make great gifts, or any kind of personal emergencies. They're perfect for that. But then you get to your 9s and 10s, and these are obviously your superior wines. They've got great body, great flavor, great mouthfeel. They check all the boxes, okay? Or at least most of the boxes. You want to grab all of these for any occasion, period. And I put hashtag so worth it because it is. So now we got to go to the next screen, Denny. So click on this and then click on that. Click the other thing. There we go. Then there's the unicorn. Denny actually gave a couple of these away last year, but the unicorn is basically turned up to 11, must be special. It has to go above and beyond just the normal other qualities of the best wines that we've tasted. It has to exceed all the expectations on everything. And these are supposed to be rare on purpose. And they have to just not check the boxes. They have to just like check all the boxes and go above and beyond. So those are our criteria for our 1 through 10 scale. So now you know, as we're getting ready to assess this wine.
All right, one more sip.
All right.
Something came off here.
Oh my goodness, Denny! Look, you're dripping off the outside of the
I guess
glass.
so.
That's what it is. All right, so now we're going to assess this wine. Are you still thinking about it?
Can't take another taste.
Me too.
Okay. I think I got it.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. I'm ready. He always takes so much longer. He's over there coloring and drawing and stuff. That's what he's doing, right? Obvious. Isn't it obvious?
All right. For our first time doing it this way. Ready?
Do it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Really? Oh, I didn't put glasses on there, but that's what our system is. It's glasses. How many glasses? So I'm giving it 9.5 glasses, but Denny's only giving it 7.5. Why, Denny? Why are you only giving it 7.5?
It's all right.
It's all right. He says it's just all right.
It's good enough. I don't think it sparkles for me.
Really? You didn't like it?
It's all right. It's just not my. May not be my thing.
Well, okay. Can I talk about why I gave it a 9.5 and not a 10?
Okay.
Because I think this tastes really great. It doesn't feel like a Shiraz, which is odd. It seems like it's something completely not. It almost tastes like some of the cabs we've had.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like that distinctive Shiraz flavor to me. So it's interesting and I love it. And the mouthfeel to me feels fantastic. And this is a 2019, so it's had a couple of years to sit in the bottle, but not that long. I could gulp that all afternoon. I mean, it's really easy to drink and it tastes really amazing. It doesn't taste like a Shiraz. So there's that. But other than that, I loved it. So that was me. What was it about the wine that you didn't really like?
It's hard to say if I didn't like what I didn't like. I think it's more like what I just thought I would get out of it.
What do you think you were going to get out of it?
I was thinking more of a richness of the flavors, more of a deep berry taste.
So you feel like the body wasn't quite there. It's
I
kind
don't
of
know.
more of
It's
lighter bodied than what you
if
were
I had
expecting.
to compare this to other wines I've had, I just didn't really find it. I mean, I was really edging on an 8.
Yeah.
But I gave it a 7.5. I mean, would I go out and buy this as often? Probably not.
That's interesting because I would. I'd buy that. I'd totally buy that wine.
There's some wines I'd just definitely go out and buy again, but and be no hesitation. This one's all right.
Can you think of one that you would over this one? Like for example?
I think the Dreaming Tree was pretty nice. I think the red wine that has Snoop Dogg on it, I think that one was good.
I'm glad you said that. I like that a lot.
I like the ones that I gave the 11s last year.
Yeah, wasn't one of them from the 19 Crimes?
19 Crimes, yeah. 19 Crimes.
I can't remember which one it was, but I thought one of those was 19 Crimes.
So I'll do the 19 Crimes, yeah, definitely.
It wasn't the Uprising, was it?
Huh?
I don't remember. Anyways, we did give it... He gave it an 11. I have not given an 11 to anyone, period. Not even my favorite wine. Because it's an everyday wine.
Maybe eventually, instead of going to the unicorn of 11, maybe we'll give it a 12.
Oh, look at you. You're 12. That's not cranked up to 11. That's cranked up to Tom Brady.
More. That's one more.
That's cranked up to Tom Brady level, right?
Yeah,
Which
that would be the
often.
goat wine.
The goat wine. We should add that. Now I'm going to have to make another slide.
Now you have the goat wine. It's going to be when we says at the end of the year the greatest wine of all time.
For 2022. That's not a bad idea. I think we should implement that, and I'll have to make another slide.
So we need a goat wine
a goat wine.
Now we can't give it away every day, every week. It's going to have to be at the end of the year.
It'll have to be at the end of the year.
It have to be like if we have any 11s in the year, I think it would be between the 11th.
Maybe that's true. Maybe that's what it'll be.
We'd
between
almost
the
have to
11th.
like get back those wines that we had 11th
Yeah.
somehow. I don't know how we would do it, but
Well, you go back and watch the other videos and see which ones we gave 11s to, or you gave 11s to, because
Yeah.
I still have not done that.
and then we would rate it.
We'll have to have a tasting of all of them, all the 11s.
Yeah.
Denny, we're getting off track because we only have a few minutes left, and we still haven't talked about the movie of the week.
All right, so our disclaimer is that we cannot show any more videos.
We got a little dingy ding from the YouTubes.
Kind of forgot about the
peoples.
copyright thing.
Well, it's not that we forgot. We figured if it was out there, it was okay to share it, but apparently it's not okay to
trailers
like
or
show the
clips and things like that,
trailers. So we got a little dingy ding. So now what we're going to do instead is just show you a still and talk to you about it. And if you look down underneath this video after we finish the show, you'll see a link to the trailer that you can go and watch the trailer yourself and check it out. But this week's movie is
Swan Song.
Swan Song with one of my most favorite actors, Mahershala Ali. I love him. He's so good. So good. I fell in love with him during True Detective. And after that, everything I've seen him in, he's just a masterful performer. And I love watching him. He's so intense and subtle at the same time. I'm like glued to the screen whenever he's on it. So I already love him. And this movie, you want to tell them about this movie?
Well, you know, it's funny. A little side note. It's if you see the new Ham movie, what's his name? First name?
John Hamm.
If you see the new John Hamm commercials.
Oh, the commercial.
Of the Apple, where he's saying that why is Apple?
How come
hating
everybody
on him,
else? He's
that
like,
he can't be in.
why isn't he included?
You know, in the shows.
What about John Hamm?
And so he shows like one of these. It's like, and look at him. He gets to be in there twice.
Twice.
I couldn't do that. What? I couldn't do
could have
that.
done that. I
Yeah.
could have totally done that.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of funny.
And I love John Hamm too. Don't
All
get me
right,
wrong.
so
I
so
love him.
here's to get not to give away the whole thing, everything, but as you can see, this is where the premise is of the future. And I was telling Jody the other day, I was like, you know, when we watched Back to the Future back in the day, and maybe when we were growing up, we watched the Jetsons or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And we joke, and even
Still
Star
waiting for
Trek,
Rosie
even
to
Star
roll
Trek, right? Star Trek. And we joke about like some of that tech that was put as imagination of what if could this happen, right?
Yeah.
And we thought to ourselves, well, obviously doors can't open by themselves like Star Trek.
Oh, but they can.
Obviously
Oh, but
we
they
cannot talk to people on video.
Oh, but they can.
Obviously we can't have hoverboards and all this other stuff.
Oh, but they are out there.
So these things have come true.
Yes.
You know? So now I'm starting to think there's a new way thing now. It's not like, well, what if? It's all when will this happen?
When this is true. When
Because
this happens.
this is already a topic that's came up in past years about, I think, a few years back.
Well,
They did it with the animal. They did it with the
They've done
animal.
it with the animals, yes.
Where they did cloning. They did cloning of an
Well,
animal.
And what they're doing now in medical research
Yeah.
is they're cloning organs to replace someone's bad organ.
And they made movies
with
on that,
their
too.
own. Yeah.
They made movies on that,
that's
too.
So crazy.
So here's the thing. Here we are again with that same kind of mindset
that premise
of
right,
that
right.
when we have this capability,
What are we going to do with it?
can we do it? Should we do it? Why should we do it? Is it ethical?
And that's
is it
kind of what
right?
this is. And that's what this is. It's a
What would
scenario.
it be? What would it be if you agreed to do this?
Right, because here,
How would you feel
this
about
is
it?
a complete existential question movie,
Yeah.
right? Because here we have, and the premise is basically that this man Cameron is
Don't give it all
ill.
away.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
He's ill. He's dying. He's terminal. He knows he's only got so long left to live. So is it an ethical situation for him to clone himself without his family knowing it and replacing himself so they never
Don't
have
give
to
it all
deal with his
away.
loss? No, that's the whole premise of the movie.
But the deal is that when you watch this movie,
that okay?
you're going to be able to sort of see how this rolls out
yes.
and what the dilemmas are, and almost put yourself in that position. Like,
Yeah.
if this was you, what would you do about this?
Oh, and one of the cool things is, I mean, like obviously you see that he gets to meet his clone, and
Don't give it away. You give it
I'm
away.
not. I'm just telling the premise of the movie. Basically, he meets his clone. It's part of the process. So, but the real question is, how would you feel about replacing yourself? Is it ethical for you to replace yourself and not share it with your family? I mean, could you live with it? Would you be okay with it?
Could you live with it? He's gonna die.
I know, it's like for the next couple of weeks or so. Yeah,
but,
I'm sure everybody could. But is it okay?
Regardless of what we say,
Right.
hopefully we didn't give too much away. But
That's the whole
definitely
purpose of the movie.
go on to, if you have Apple Plus,
Yeah.
go on and see this. If it's able to be on a Redbox, I don't know if they do or not.
I
Go
don't
get
know.
it.
Does Apple
I'm sure they
Plus
do sort of.
that?
They do sort of those
Really?
things.
All right,
But
cool.
either way, even if you had to pay for the $3.99, or what are you doing?
I'm trying to get you put the thing all the way over there, and I'm trying to get us back to the main screen. He doesn't let me touch all the
we
controls.
were still talking about the movie.
Hey,
Even if you paid the $3.99 or whatever it is to rent it,
It's totally worth
it's
it.
well worth watch.
It's a good watch.
It's definitely
enjoyed
it's
it.
definitely it's an intense drama and heartfelt. I mean, it really kind of puts you in that
Really
place.
was.
But otherwise, that's kind of what we're going to do with the movies.
Oh.
Is just talk about
Yeah,
them
just
this
talk about
way.
that. And if
and
you want
give
to
a
watch the trailer, it's down underneath this video in the
For the people
description,
who
there's a
are
link.
approved to show it.
Yeah, so it's probably Apple Plus. But I got the link, actually, to be honest. The New York
Probably
Times actually wrote up a
YouTube.
review of the movie, too. So, yeah, it's totally on YouTube. So just go check it out and see what you think. We really, really enjoyed watching that movie. And again, the acting, superb. Oh, the cool cars. I really want this to be a thing, by the way.
Oh,
It's
self-driving
like
cars.
Uber
You're
without
giving things
a
away.
driver. No, I'm not giving it away. It's in the trailers. It's in the movie.
See, this is going to be bad
Self-driving
because
cars.
Jody, you might want to turn this off because Jody.
I'm not gonna do this. You better stop. Stop it.
Well, that's all we have today this week. We are early this week because
You better grab the thing.
Oh.
We have dinner plans tonight, so we had to do a little bit early this week.
All right.
Hope that's okay with
we
everybody.
don't have a picture, but here's the next one for next week. Let me see if I can get it in there close.
Farol de Henrique. What is this one? It's a Vino Tinto, so it's a red wine, a blend
It's a Portugal wine.
from Portugal. Thank you. That was what I was looking for.
There you go. So
Why does it say
everything's in
down?
Spanish, so can't read it. So
Spanish?
so Jody will have to go find that in English.
I'm gonna have to go find all of
Because
that. in
everything
English. Yes, Campbell.
is truly original Portuguese.
Portuguese, yay!
I said Spanish, but I meant Portuguese.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
I know.
Anyways, so this kind of wraps up. That's going to be one for next week. It is not a twist off. It is going to be a cork. So
And it's probably real cork too. It looks like it is.
Other than that, last closing remarks, Jody.
Go forth and drink wine.
Well, you got to tell them where to go do this at. Where do we go do this at down there?
Oh, right down there. You guys, listen, if you're enjoying what we're doing, be sure to click this little link down here and subscribe to our channel. That way we'll send out the reminders every week for our show, and you can join us live, and you can grab the wine for the next week because you'll know what it is. So don't forget to click this little link down here. And by the way, if you guys have some comments about the wine or the movie, please drop them down underneath this video in the comment section. I read all of your comments, and I respond to all of them as soon as I possibly can. So be sure to drop those comments down there and let us know what you think about everything that we're doing here. We love doing this, and we hope you love it too. And with that, we will sign off and say, see you next time, same place.
Not same time.
Yeah, right. Probably our
Could be
regular time.
changed.
Regular time.
Determined on every week. I'm just kidding.
Right.
We'll
We
be
try not to
making
change
it
it,
at mostly at 6 most times.
Yeah.
Fire the cannons for Tom Brady's retirement. All right. See y'all later.